Hello, welcome to number 70. So it's been quite a while since our last video, so I've got quite a lot to show you in a short space of time, so I'm going to get right to it. So we've done quite a bit. So we've done, as I was saying, wanted to get work on the right hand side. So there's Claire walking down the path. So wanted to dig over the right hand side, which we've got most of it done. So, and then we started planting as well. So today we worked on all the paths around all the beds. So you can kind of see there. So we've got a bit of a path there, made of bark chippings that were around at the plot at the site. So right here we've got 2 rows of garlic, and then today we planted, or Claire planted, some onions. So we're going to do these as just straight into the ground, and then we're going to do some more in a row just down there, which are going to be have been done in like made into plugs, so that it'll give them a fresh start, and hopefully the birds won't nick them. So we're kind of doing a bit of an experiment. So we've got bed number 2. So this is going to be leeks on this side, so it keeps all of the onion family together, and then we'll have our main crop potatoes there. We've got our second early potatoes already planted here, so one there and one there. Path number 2. Then here we're going to have another line of main crop potatoes, because I do love me tatties. And then here we've got a load of kale planted up in seed trays, which they... Oh, okay. So yeah, we're going to plant up some kale down here, and then can't actually remember what we need to do here, but well. So but this ground needs all digging over. So we've got the 3 main beds, 1, 2, 3, 4 main beds here, so 5. And then moving on to the no dig area. So more bark chippings, lots of cardboard. So currently we've only managed to fill it half full with compost, because compost is quite hard to come by at the moment in these quarantine times. So we're going to do a massive order of that, hopefully get it all delivered to the house if we can. We think we might have found somewhere where we can do that. So we've got the strawberries from last year. They were in pots. We're trying to work out where we're actually going to plant these, and they may end up just coming back home with us, just because we can't actually find the space for them at the moment, which sounds ridiculous considering how much land we've got here, but we've only got so much compost, and that would be ideally where we'd put it, in a bed with compost. So we'll see. So then here we're going to do in this area here, which needs all digging up, so that's another few days, so we've still got a lot of digging to do. We're going to do some companion planting, so it's called the 3 sisters method. So it's going to be corn, squash, so butternut squash, and then we'll have beans. So apparently it's meant to work. So squash, so the corn grows, and then in kind of like it's obviously quite cane-like. So and then around that you've got the squash, and that kind of suppresses the weeds because it creates a lot of shade, and that goes all along the bottom. And you've got the bean sprouts, and they basically climb all the way up and in around the corn, and they all kind of work together because the beans apparently feed nitrogen back into the soil. So we're going to try that when this bed doesn't look so bad. So we'll clear all this back. I think that is going to basically become part of the bed, because we're going to put a no dig bed here as well, and then the other that's where the 3 sisters are going to go. So apparently that is an apple tree. We'll see what happens with that. This is just a load of tarp still. got the lumber yard now. So all of the bits of wood that we found, just kind of started compiling it together. So I've got like crap wood, the crate things, bamboo canes, all that kind of thing. So after all the storms in January and early February, so Storm Ciara actually did quite a number on the plot. Oh, the sun's coming out. So it did quite a number on the plot. So it actually ripped down all of this, and I mean, to be honest, it needed sorting anyway. But it was basically all of the struts. They basically rotted. So there was nothing holding it up. So just a breeze would have knocked that thing over. Never mind those storms. So yeah, I basically used up a lot of the pallets that were all over the allotment, and built this new beautiful looking fence here. So that's we kind of built that so we could keep Nelly in, but also it looks quite smart, I think. So another thing, we built the compost area here. So just two made of pallets. So we've got a few bits here. We're kind of unsure at first as to what we can actually put into it, because at the moment we're just digging up a lot of couch grass, and we definitely cannot go into compost because it'll just ruin everything. So it's up there at the moment. So bits of trying to get the right balance of green and dead stuff at the moment. So but luckily after the move we'd end up with plenty of cardboard, and we'd end up with plenty of straw off the plot, because that's everywhere. And then we just need to try and find, there we go, finding some nitrogen to the mix there. So as you can see, Claire's been harvesting some rhubarb. So these rhubarb were already here, and they were little tiny things, I think, in the last video, but now they are absolutely humongous. And I mean they could really have done with being split up. I don't even know what that is. We're not sure. It looks like human cabbage, but yeah, there's tons of it, absolutely tons of it. So we're just waiting for it to maybe get a little bit bigger, and then we're going to cut it back and pull it all up. So you don't cut it, you pull it, and then another one here. Even this one's just as big as the other two. So yeah, I think that's a job for the beginning of next year. Just to get it all cut up and split up, and well, probably just donate it to other people, because we don't need this much rhubarb. So this shed was this greenhouse. I'm not even sure if this is safe anymore. So again, the storms did a number on this. So I mean, look, I don't even know how does it smash through that? I don't have a clue, but I mean, that's made of plastic. How does it? I don't know. But yeah, so you see, there's lots of panes missing now. So, and then that's falling off. It's just not very safe. I don't think it's going to be much use. But I mean, annoyingly, about a week before, I actually cleared it out, so it looks really nice now compared to before. Got a nice blue path in here. I think it's now become a compost bag storage. Couch grass is showing again because I never come in here. But I think we will still use it a bit more, just to keep tomatoes in. And what else? So we're at home. We've got two different types of tomatoes. We've got some cherry tomatoes and some beefsteak tomatoes. We've also got some aubergines, which I think they're going to need to stay in here. And then I think we're going to keep the onion trays in here just to get them started, because they need cover. Light cover, but they can't. It needs to be cool, and I mean, this greenhouse isn't doing anything now. I mean, there's so many panes missing. It might as well be not here. But I mean, well, it's a job for another day, another year. We'll knock this thing down, maybe by a polytunnel, but that's for next year. So I mean, not much to see behind here. Still looks like a mess, but as you can see. Down here, this side, as you say, we're not with this side, so we've used all the tarp that was on this side, and and I've started covering it up. So all the bits of wood, we've kind of used that to weigh it down, any bricks, and hopefully that it will kind of keep it like this till early next year, and then we'll start the process of what we've done on this side. So I'm thrilled about that one, because I've come home with an aching muscle and a bad back from digging, but maybe that's just my technique. So I think we've got a lot more to come. I think hopefully we'll have the no dig bed sorted as soon as we can get some compost. We've got a plan, and yeah, it's coming along.